This show is brought to you by Irresistibility, expert help for women with online dating. Are you experiencing inbox crickets or real-life crazies? It's not you, it's your online dating profile. Let us help you do online dating that leads to real-life love and romance. Go to helpmeonlinedate.com and we will send you the first 2 video chapters of our program for free. You are listening to Single Smart Female.
This is Jen.
And Jen,
Letting it all hang out for your love life.
examining your dating experiences and answering your hot topic dating questions.
Just you and us. Jen squared. No topic is off limits and no filters involved.
We are here to help you do dating on your terms.
If you have a question you would like us to answer or would like to immediately upgrade your love life with our collection of classes and exclusive merchandise, meet us over now at singlesmartfemale.com. Hello, single smart female. And Jen 2. Hey, Jen 2.
Hey, Jen 1.
It's the Jens, Jen squared. We are here today and we're answering a listener question.
Sure enough, we are.
You want to get it started?
I do.
All right.
This is from Miss Missing Men in Minneapolis, who is 58. And she writes, "Hi, Jens. Love your podcast. I wish I had you 25 years ago. I have been enlightened in so many ways. My question to you pertains to online dating and the phrase ethically non-monogamous. As I am getting older, I am finding this popping up more and more often. Could you speak a bit about this and how it may differ or perhaps not differ from Mantourage dating? I would also like to add, I am not looking for my next husband, but definitely would like a man in my world. It has been years since I have been in a relationship and am finding it more and more difficult to make matches of substance on Bumble. Yes, I probably need to sign up for a course with you to evaluate my online profile. Could you please speak to the risks of dating a man in an open relationship or ethically non-monogamous? Thank you."
You are so very welcome. And yes, we will do this. So I want to go full disclosure on everybody, Jen. Both of us, we had to look this up. So I had a certain idea of what ethically non-monogamous meant. And of course, the internet provided me with a whole different scenario. In fact, so many scenarios that my head started to hurt.
Yeah, you showed that to me and I just thought, this is rubbish. Just get this out of my face right now.
Okay, so what we have once again done, because we're really good at this, because we have too much fucking time on our hands, is we've overcomplicated things. And ethically non-monogamous, you could say, okay, so according to what we gathered, and I know everybody's going to have a different view on it, but from what we gathered is being ethically non-monogamous is being in an open relationship, a type of open relationship, which apparently there are an insane number of different types of open polyamorous kind of relationships, which I'm not knocking the relationship. I'm knocking how the fuck we overanalyze it. Okay, so let me make that really, really clear.
Yeah.
I just think it's particularly absurd, the need to break this down into these very nuanced pieces, so nuanced that you have to worry about it.
Super specific categories that are just like, what?
Yes.
It's an open relationship.
Yes. I'm in a position, I have a primary partner. Again, I'm not knocking the type of a relationship. I'm knocking our obsessive need as a society to overanalyze. With that said, you specifically asked what are the differences. Now, the main difference that I gather from all of this between Mantourage dating and being ethically non-monogamous, polyamorous, all of those different things, is that you're not in a specific relationship when you're dating. You are exploring different options for potential relationships or indefinitely exploring different options. You're not taking a primary partner and then seeing a whole bunch of people. A lot of times, and this isn't a end all be all statement, but a lot of times women do Mantourage dating to lead them to a monogamous relationship.
Right.
Okay. That doesn't mean that that's what it has to lead to. It's just what typically has happened with the women that I have worked with over the years. I'm a big fan, huge fan of Mantourage dating indefinitely if you want to. But the cool thing, and again, it's not something that I work with a ton, but the cool thing is that you can use Mantourage dating to explore different ideas of things. So if you are a person who thinks that they would really love to be in a polyamorous relationship, fantastic. This is a great place to start experimenting and then slowly diving into those different pieces.
I think the idea of Mantourage dating is really to help women date more than one person at a time.
So they don't hyper-focus.
Exactly.
Before they're in a committed relationship.
You totally stole my point.
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
No, it's all good. You're reading my mind. You always do that. No.
You are brilliant.
And it's the idea that you are dating more than one person so that you aren't focused and hyper-focused on one specifically, where open relationship, an ethically non-monogamous relationship, all those, they are the idea that you, I don't know if an ethically non-monogamous always takes a primary partner or if that's just a subcategory of it.
If I understand it correctly, it does mean that they are in various relationships, and sometimes those relationships intermingle. Now, that might be, I might have just ventured into another specific category.
Right.
But kind of that's the idea of it.
But the Mantourage is about, it's actually that you're committed solely, first and foremost, committed to yourself.
Yes.
And then you are exploring different options without a commitment to one individual person.
Mm-hmm. And you value your exclusivity above all, instead of placing all the emphasis on whether a man wants to be exclusive.
Right. And I will tell you that this is not something that's come up in my dating experiences. So I know that it's possible to date people that don't have this commitment. I mean, I'm not saying that if you want to date people that are in this kind of a relationship, you should go right ahead and do that. But I'm just saying it is possible to date without involving this. And
yes.
If you don't want to.
Yes. And I know because you're 58 years old that you believe that as you're getting older, that it's becoming more and more challenging. But the truth is once you rework how you're dating, rework your online experiences, it's going to be a completely different scenario. If you're a woman who is Mantourage dating and you want to include somebody who is ethically non-monogamous or polyamorous or some subcategory of something, as long as they're not a murderer, just kidding, just throw that one in. I think it's perfectly okay to test that out and see if that works for you, but you have to be really honest with yourself. And it's okay to say that that doesn't work for me. And it's okay to say that that does work for you. You're a woman who gets to explore her romantic options any way she likes. But do clarify beforehand. I know it's kind of implied that all partners understand what's going on, but I would go ahead and clarify that anyway. Make sure you're not dating somebody who says they're ethically non-monogamous when the truth is they're in an exclusive relationship with somebody and they're cheating.
Yeah, it reminds me of just, I don't know, years and years ago before you had all these categories and specific terms. It's the same as an open relationship or someone who would say, I'm in an open relationship. And you just want to make sure that that person that's in the relationship with them knows it's open too. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. For me personally, I know this isn't for me. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it for someone else, but I just know this is not the path I want to take in my life. And it's perfectly okay for you to feel that way as well.
If that's the way you feel. Now, if on the other hand, you feel completely different and this intrigues you in some way, let it intrigue you. Explore it. And if you initially are intrigued and then you find out that you're not really that intrigued, it's okay to say, no, this doesn't work for me. We as women evolve in our romantic desires. So there is no right or wrong here. So long as you're not dating somebody, this is where I draw the line. So long as you're not dating a man who's in a committed relationship with somebody else and they think that they are in an exclusive, or she thinks she's in an exclusive relationship with him. That's where I absolutely 100% draw the line. But you're a woman, and for centuries, we weren't given the opportunity to really explore who we are romantically. But that's what Mantourage dating is all about. Perfectly okay for you to say, you know what, I'm not ready for this. And you can rework your dating experiences with us, which I definitely suggest you do. And by the way, I'm not surprised that you're getting crappy experiences on Bumble. Everybody thinks it's just about putting a profile up and doing some pictures and some selfies and shit, and that they're just going to have these great dating experiences. No, it doesn't work that way. You need to put some effort into it. So go to helpmeonlinedate.com and I will help you with the first 2 chapters of our program for free and get you started in the right direction. And then let it evolve from there. It doesn't matter what age you are, you can have incredible dating experiences. You don't have to miss men this much. You can build a Mantourage and experience different things and learn different things about yourself romantically that you never knew.
Yeah, Jen. So I actually kind of want to talk about that Bumble part of it because I do Bumble, and I've met some actually really, really great guys on Bumble. And I have met some not that impressive guys on Bumble as well. And I think you just want to keep in mind that you're on a free site, which means you're going to get a wide array of guys. Mm-hmm. Some might be serious about finding someone that they like spending time with. Some might just be testing the waters. And so I think that you might find more serious guys on the sites that you actually pay for. But also, like Jen said, your profile, if it is half-assed, if it's kind of, just
no real thought put into it.
Yeah.
Whatever profile.
Yeah, exactly. That is going to also attract a lot more guys that are just not that serious about dating and yeah.
No real substance to them.
Right. I'm not saying it's not possible to meet a good guy or a great guy on Bumble, because it absolutely is, but that's just something to keep in mind. Regarding the risks of dating a man in an open relationship or ethical non-monogamous relationship, I mean, there's the obvious one, which is if this person is sleeping with other people and you're sleeping with this person, there's the health risks. So you want to wear a condom. I mean, obviously,
I have to be honest. I have to think that this is probably more, if they're discerning, then that's more minimalized than we might make up in our head. Because I get the impression, and somebody can totally write me and correct me if I'm wrong, they're not sleeping with random partners all the time. It's very specific, and they do have primary partners that they stay with. So,
well, it sounds as if this person probably has a primary partner, and then it has at least one more partner if it's non-monogamous.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah, there is some, I for some reason feel like it's not quite in, and I'm
not saying this person is going around and sleeping with the whole town.
Okay.
But even if they're sleeping with one other person,
yeah,
and that person is sleeping with one other person,
and
you should use protection.
Definitely. Outside of an exclusive relationship, you always use protection.
Right.
That's not just physical protection. That's emotional protection as well.
Right. So that's the obvious one. Mm-hmm. And then the other obvious one is non-obvious one is if you are stepping into this relationship because you really like the person, but it doesn't work for you.
Mm-hmm. If you really would like it to be an exclusive relationship between the two of you, but you're agreeing to the relationship because you like him so much.
Right.
That's not going to work.
Right.
That's really, really important to understand. And you're more than welcome to put on your profile ethically monogamous if you want.
Yeah, I like that.
Ethically Mantourage dating until monogamy. I'm just kidding. Don't put that. Okay, lover girl, it's time for the final thought on today's show.
When considering whether or not to date a man who is ethically non-monogamous or polyamorous, always honor the relationship you truly want above all. This show is brought to you by Irresistibility, expert help for women with online dating. Are you experiencing inbox crickets or real-life crazies? It's not you, it's your online dating profile. Let us help you do online dating that leads to real-life love and romance. Go to helpmeonlinedate.com and we will send you the first 2 video chapters of our program for free.
Hey, lover girl, this is Jen again. Don't forget to subscribe to the show in your favorite podcast app, as well as share Single Smart Female with all of your single smart girlfriends. And if you would like to play around and learn more about Mantourage dating, come see me at singlesmartfemale.com. Talk to you next time.